fear or freedom? In the Great Depression, America was broken, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt gave us all hope. He gave people Social Security so the old would not starve, jobs programs so the jobless could work with dignity, protections so miners and farmers could stand tall. He even gave us voices. The slave narratives, stories of men and women who survived bondage, were written so that they could never be erased. And Roosevelt told us, quote, "The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much, but whether we provide enough for those who have far too little," unquote. But the rich and the powerful, they hated it. They hated that the old no longer depended on them. They hated that workers could stand up to them, that ordinary people had power in their own hands. To them, Roosevelt was dangerous, but to America, he was freedom. Then came Joseph McCarthy from Wisconsin. He'd always waved papers around with phantom names of communist. He told Americans to fear their neighbors, their co-workers, their artists, their teachers. He didn't build with hope, he ruled with suspicion. McCarthyism wasn't just about communism. It was a weapon against Roosevelt's legacy, an attack on labor, on civil rights, and on truth itself. It taught America how quickly fear replaces freedom. But McCarthy did not last forever. 1954, the nation watched the Army McCarthy hearings on live television. So what began as a fight over favors in the Army became something larger. It was a window into McCarthy's cruelty, bullying, and lies. And millions of Americans saw it for themselves. In one moment, Army lawyer Joseph Welch, he cut through all the fear, and he asked him, quote, "Have you no sense of decency, sir, at long last?" Unquote. At that same time, Edward R. Murrow turned the cameras back on McCarthy. On the show See It Now, Murrow reminded students, "We must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. Accusation is not proof. Conviction depends on evidence and due process." So Welch's courage and Murrow's truth, the Senate acted, censuring McCarthy in 1954, December. And just like that, his reign collapsed, because fear always wins when silence lets it. Courage, even from a few voices, can stop it. Just look around. Fear is rising again. Books ripped from shelves, sensitive titles pulled for review, access paused while gatekeepers decide what stories are allowed. And under Trump, books about race and slavery targeted, books about women's voices sidelined, books about LGBTQ lives flagged under review. The message is clear. If the truth makes them uncomfortable, they will erase it. If we stay silent, fear wins. If we forget, they succeed. But if we speak, if we tell the whole story, hope rises again, truth rises again, freedom rises again. So we are the line, we are the light. We carry Roosevelt's hope. We carry the voices of the enslaved. We carry the warning of McCarthyism. Fear is knocking, and all we can decide what America will answer with, either fear or freedom.